He's looking for Jordan and finds him. 5 on the clock. Oh, missed it. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. This win, such a tremendous... Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. It's the Chicago Bulls and the Los Angeles Clippers. And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. They've got Grant. Michael Jordan is out there with B.J. Armstrong. Then it's Cartwright, and it's Pippen in at the 3.
Yeah, the explosive doesn't even begin to describe it. Jordan simply flying.
So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Now here's Jordan. Down low and stolen by Harrell. And here we go. Beverly heading to the hoop. And good that time.
Strength from Patrick Beverly is impressive. Takes the punishment. I don't think he minds it one bit and still converts.
Pippen kicks to Armstrong. Outside Jordan. To the middle. Here's Grant. Plays it up and banks it in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Are you asking me, GA? I'm not sure.
Now here's Williams. We played just over a minute here in the first. Leonard the pass to Harrell. Back to Leonard, picked off in midair.
And he was camped in just the right spot to swipe that pass away down low.
Pippen dishes to Armstrong. Passes to Pippen. Outside Jordan. Takes the 3. Trains the three-pointer. Jordan's got his second bucket tonight.
And wasn't really a long-distance shooter in college. Jordan really worked on his range ever since being drafted.
Now here's Beverly. Shoots a fader. And he overshot that one, missing. And the dunk by Jordan.
And what you see with Jordan, running full speed, but always in complete control.
And it's Williams with the ball for Los Angeles. 7-point differential.
Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
Chicago on defense. To halt the run. Michael Jordan grabs the miss. It's been a quick start here for Chicago. Out to the wing. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Knocked loose. Pippen, the pass to Cartwright. Just 5 on the clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Clippers trail by 9. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. He said he knows it's a test. This is one of the most dangerous offenses in the league. He told me we can't shut them down. That's unrealistic. But if we stick to our principles, if we communicate with each other and take away the easy things, we'll give ourselves a good chance. Back to you, Kevin.
Excellent, David. Thanks. Well, considering the offensive weapons they're facing, GA, it's understandable that they're concerned.
Yeah, you don't expect to stop that offense altogether, but you hope that you can get enough stops to compete.
Well, have they prepared, number one, and then can they communicate the keys in this game? Everyone needs to be on that same page.
Nailed from three-point land.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add two ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat, Greg. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Zubac is checked in for Harrell. Jermichael Green comes in for Leonard. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Williams. Now here's Beverly. Green finds Zubac. Back to Green for the three. Got a piece of it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Beverly against Paxson. Pass to Hodges. Out to the right wing. Here's the three. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Purdue. 6 to shoot. Up top, Paxson goes back up, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Paxson against Beverly. Shamet on the wing. Offensive rebound. Zubac. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Chicago. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. What a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. It's... And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the Bulls guys have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. B.J. Armstrong is out there with Jordan. Then it's Cartwright, then there's Grant, and it's Pippen in its small forward.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
They get it again. Here's Green, the layup off target.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Can't connect from 14 feet out.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
It's Jordan on the wing. He's covered by Shamet. That one drops for him.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he makes the first. And the Clippers making a change here. Leonard's checked in. So for the Bulls. And he can't hit the second. The Bulls leading by 17. Paxson kicks to Williams. Paxson against Beverly. Lets it go. No good from Paxson.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
So much talk about 48 minutes. The team with the lead letting its guard down now.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Clippers. Williams comes in for Patrick Beverly, and he makes the first but misses the second. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 16. Now the pass to Shamet. Now here's Zubac. He's guarded by Hodges. Fader on the way. He can't hit that time. And the Bulls going the other way now.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Here's Purdue, and again Chicago, no good. Here's Leonard, fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
That's the power and strength he brings. Kawhi able to absorb the contact. I'm not even sure he felt it and still knocks it down.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
Here's King, banked in off the glass.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Here is Williams. Beyond the arc, traps in the tray. Williams has got 5.
Well, you got to honor Lou Williams' shot from deep, especially if he's got other things going offensively. Has a great feel for when to pull the trigger.
Paxson passes to Purdue. Over Harrell. Purdue, no luck. Clippers trail by 13. Passes it to Williams. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Pass to Armstrong. Leonard against Pippen. To the paint. Here's Grant. And the rejection by Zubac. Outside Leonard for 3. The rebound by Pippen. The Bulls leading by 10. Armstrong kicks to Jordan. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
It's just one of those nights where Jordan can do no wrong offensively. And let's talk about the endurance to go along with it. Wow.
Williams inside. He's covered by Grant. Williams can't hit.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Yeah, just forcing the issue offensively. The great thing about Jordan, he does it while staying under control.
Zubac finds Williams. Over Armstrong. That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Lou Williams.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Outside Pippen. It's Jordan on the wing. To the inside. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Just 4 seconds left now here in the second. And so it's Chicago up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our half. Chicago came ready to play. Their mission to dominate early was accomplished with a spirited 14-4 run to start. Looking at the score. And that'll about do it as we get ready for the...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Clippers. The 2 stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. And it's Harrell in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Armstrong passes to Jordan. Lets it go from the wing. Kicks to Armstrong. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. And that one, good. Jordan's got 20.
And the perils of trying to defend Jordan. Athletic enough to get anywhere he wants to go, and then tough enough to take the hit and finish.
Davis is checked in for the Bulls. Harrell dishes to George. Outside Williams. Beverly finds Williams. Just 5 to shoot. And Williams throws it down. Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
Yeah, it reminds you of what's really important. Health, number 1. Everything else comes after that.
The Bulls making a switch here. Paxson's checked in. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Now Armstrong. Outside Pippen. Over Leonard. Trying to get open is Davis. No good off the back of the rim.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team, Greg.
Green, he's checked in for Leonard. Bill Cartwright, he's checked in for Chicago. Pippen against Green. Here's Grant, and that's good. Lead pass to get it done. Grant's got his second basket of the night.
And that jumper of Grant is on point here tonight. He's thinking about shooting even before the pass comes his way.
Knocked away. Pass to George. Shot clock at 6. He kicks to Beverly. Lets the 3 fly. Will Cartwright grabs the rebound. Cartwright's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Grant. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Williams looking over the floor. And Harrell wide open. He shoots. Off the mark. Had a chance to trim it to single digits. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly. Landry Shamit's checked in for Lou Williams. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Outside Pippen. Shoots over Shamet. Pippen, no luck.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
And there's a minute 45 left in the third. And there's the pass to Paxson. Puts up a three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Paxson's got 5. Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. Clippers trail by 13. And Beverly kicks to Zubac. Pass to George. Outside Green. Zubac the pass to George. 4 on the shot clock. Count that one. George has got his first 2 points.
PG playing behind the pick and roll, able to use his size. Pretty good decision that time with the basketball.
Outside for Pippen. Pass to Paxson. And here's Armstrong. From outside the arc. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And although point guard size, he does feature the touch of a shooting guard. BJ showing off his range.
Pass to George. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Cartwright's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Stolen by George. Shot and game clock separated by 5.
Well, all of that starting right there with the steal by Paul George, illustrating his ability to anticipate that time. And a great play on the ball.
Pippen, the pass to Grant. Outside Pippen. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Cartwright, the pass to Armstrong. Shot clock at 5. Paxson kicks to Armstrong. Fires the 3. Offline. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's Chicago. They lead by 12. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So it's Chicago now. They led by as many as 18 points. So for Chicago right now, King is out there at Purdue. Then it's Williams. Then there's Paxson. And it's Hodges in at the shooting guard. Leonard with the steal. 4-on-3 break. It's deflected. Here's George. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, they are really starting to push it now.
The Bulls leading by 10. Here is Paxson. Here's Hodges. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The first one falls, and the Clippers making a change here. Williams is checked in, so Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Cartwright's checked in for King. Grant comes in for Purdue. Pippen's checked in for Williams. And B.J. Armstrong has subbed in for Hodges. It's Pippen on the wing. Passes it to Armstrong. Clock at 4. Fades. Rebound by the Clippers.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Williams for 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Cartwright's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Pippen. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Lou Williams.
Pippen, simply put, one of the best small forwards of all time. A defensive powerhouse and a fearless scorer.
Harrell, he's checked in for Zubas. And both free throws good for Pippen. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Pippen against George. Poked away, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. With the ball. It's Pippen on the wing. Lock at 6. Shot from 12. That shot no good. Excellent D there from George. Clippers trail by 10. They grab their own miss. Bucket is good.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Kings checked in for Cartwright, who comes in for Horace Grant. Williams, he's checked in for Pippen. And Hodges subbed in for Armstrong. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with the team. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, but he told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. No good from Paxson. And it's Williams with the ball for Los Angeles. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Tries from 16. That one, no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. They led by as many as 18 points. Paxson against George. Pass to Purdue. Now Paxson. Over George. Chicago now working with the new shot clock. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Yeah, those are tough. You get back into the game by working harder than the other team, not the other way around. They're just going to extend this lead.
And the Clippers making a change here. Beverly's checked in. Williams outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Beverly against Paxson. Pass to Hodges. This one for 3. Here's Purdue. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
1:04 left here in the fourth quarter. Williams attacking. That one misses.
I'm not sure where the lack of focus comes in there, Kevin. That's not like him. The defense is close, but there's enough space to score.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And the first one drops. Landry Shamit's checked in for Los Angeles. So he gets them both. And here's Beverly. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's the pass to Harrell. Now here's Shamet to end the run. And it's King with the rebound. Here is Hodges. Fires the 3. They get it back. George looking around. Beverly wide open. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The clock now can just run out for the Bulls. Inside, they get a hand on it. Outside, Williams. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one. This is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long and good night, everyone.